Hello YouTube, we've got a Nissan Juke 2012 model with stiff rear door handles. It's the one with the door handle just by the rear window. This one's had problems with the offside or the driver's side. So I'm just going to show you a quick way to free those handles off without having to replace the handle, hopefully. So the handle fits in here. It's fairly easy. There's a cap that covers it. So there's a cap there that just pulls off. That exposes 3 bolts. So 3 bolts here and your cable. Undo the bolts, pull the cable out of this little plastic retainer. You can unhook the cable, you can take the handle off. And then there's one more little plastic clip at the top here, so just gently prise it off. If you live in a really cold country, it might suggest that you would warm the plastics first with a air dryer or a hot air gun, just so that they're not too brittle and break off in your hand. Here's the component off. What I've done is just use some card to protect it from scratching. I've G-clamped it on to the bench. And then I've got myself a screwdriver and I've used my heat gun to get the plastic really hot. And I mean, you get the plastic really hot, it doesn't melt, but the heat transfers through to the metal pin and just helps you be able to move it because it's rusted in there solid. So there's a metal pin in here which runs all the way through and then sits behind the seal there. So what you want to do is be able to get that pin moving. So I use my air gun to get it nice and hot. This one's already been heated up, so it's pretty warm. So you just keep getting it nice and warm. And once you've got that plastic really nice and hot, you get yourself just an old pin driver or whatever. Just give that pin a clout and it moves out this side by 1 inch. And that on this one, that's given it enough. Once I'd moved the pin and it managed to move around in the plastic, it was enough to free it up. Whereas before it was opening and then it wouldn't return. So now it's freed up and it saved having to try and buy a new handle. So there you go, worth a try.